to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Redhawks offense has the ball first today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Redhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it, a stonewall on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Finn. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The play action fake. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warner. Grab near the marker, it's Freeman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Absolutely stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry.
The quick passing game does several things. One, he doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warner. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Tracy. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Caught behind the line. It's Tracy. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
To the air, it's Finn. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Weaver. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
And the Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Finn. Throws toward the end zone. Pulls it in down the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Redhawks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Warner. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Tracy. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Warner. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Warner. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for space. It's Gilliam. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tracy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
And the Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Weaver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Miami, Ohio.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Finn. Rushes on him. First down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
The Redhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Warner. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that swing pass is basically just an extension of the run game, trying to get the back out on the perimeter of the field, but nice job by the defense making the tackle.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Freeman. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Freeman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
To throw, it's Warner. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, looking for a man. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. This time he's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Got a little space. Jukes his way for more. Sweet spin. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on first down. Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Redhawks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Creates a little space. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fresno State will have to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Redhawks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Finn. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Tracy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Wide open downfield. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Redhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Warner. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Finds his tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Redhawks. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here comes the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Warner. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That keeps the score. Miami, Ohio, 35. Fresno State, 18.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.